tonight. Let me show you what's going on outside. Winter radar is quiet. We will not see anything in the way of flurries, sleet pellets, freezing rain until at the earliest this evening. So there are zero issues when it comes to the weather on your way out the door this morning. Yes, it's cold, but it's been cold, right? Even yesterday, temperatures never left the 40s in the afternoon, and it was bone-chilling cold yesterday morning with wind chills in the teens. This morning, not much better with those teens and 20s with the actual air temperatures, but even a little bit of a breeze at times drops that wind chill down to the teens. So be sure to bundle up. Heaviest coat you can find this morning, that's what you need. High of 39. So we spend most of the day in the 20s and 30s. Increasing clouds through the day with a chance of spot wintry mix later on tonight. Winter weather alerts. Got a few questions on social media yesterday about this. Just to simplify it, winter storm warning in pink, that's as high as the alerts go when it comes to winter weather severity. Bigger impacts in pink, lesser impacts in purple. Purple, that winter weather advisory means there's some notable impacts, but they're not nearly as big of a deal as what's potentially going to come in the Austin metro and eastern counties starting tonight. So let's dive in, because most of this morning we actually get some good sunshine, but there will be increasing clouds as we approach lunchtime. Then we get into the afternoon and early evening hours where a couple flurries are possible. But yesterday morning when I woke up, I was looking at some of the high resolution computers and they were showing kind of a delay in some of the snowfall accumulation. One, there's drier air down here at the surface that's working against us. But even up in the higher levels of the atmosphere, there's that special zone. We actually talked about this in your First Warning Weather University a couple weeks ago, that dendritic growth zone or the snow growth zone. You need that to be saturated. You need moisture up there. And I don't quite know if we're going to have enough initially. I think eventually we'll get there. But bottom line, there might be a delay in some of the accumulation late tonight. I think once we get past midnight, then we're starting to see a little bit more work in our favor to get that snowfall to the ground. Now, obviously, this is going to pose a big risk for those who do have to get out early and out on the roads. Flyovers, overpasses, bridges, elevated surfaces, those we want to try and avoid tomorrow, as what does make it to the ground will stick. It certainly will be cold enough. But this clears out fairly quickly. By 7, 8 a.m., we won't see any additional snow or wintry mix, but we certainly will have whatever's left over on the roads to contend with. So this is the big hiccup. The dew points, which is a measure of moisture, in the single digits. This is like desert kind of dryness that we've got right now here in central Texas. Again, we expect that to change with more moisture being pulled up with this storm system, but that's the one thing that might tweak these snowfall totals for us. And if you're new to central Texas, that's how this game works, right? It's the nature of the beast when you track winter weather in a state like Texas, where there's a lot of different factors playing into it. It's not a cut and dry snowfall forecast like it is up in the Northeast most of the time. About an inch in Austin metro. If anything, I'd play that a little bit more conservative, half an inch to an inch. Less out towards the west in the hill country, and a little bit more in our eastern counties. Why? You're closer to the moisture source, the Gulf of Mexico. That's why I'm going 1 to 2 inches, which again doesn't sound like much, but that still is going to be a big issue for us as we try and get out on the roads tomorrow. So please, if you can, cancel those plans and cancel those appointments for Tuesday. You do need to know that the cold's not going anywhere. 30s in the afternoon today and tomorrow, overnight lows in the teens and 20s, still fighting a dangerous wind chill. But with the winter precipitation, most of this falls as snow. There will be some wintry mix there, so icing up to 1/10 of an inch possible, but the majority of it snow. Start 6 p.m. tonight, it's gone by 9 a.m. tomorrow. Accumulation anywhere from a dusting out west to about 2 to 3 inches in our eastern counties, playing it at about 1 inch in Austin metro. Like I said, this all clears out by tomorrow morning. So tomorrow afternoon above freezing, everything that falls refreezes tomorrow night into Wednesday morning with temperatures down to the teens and 20s, but we warm up nicely later in the week with 50s, 60s and sunshine. Erica?
All right.